Let's begin by opening up our bodies. We'll reach up to the sky, nice and high.
Opening up our chakras.
Yeah. Reaching up, elongating our spines, arching our necks, palms facing towards each other. Take a nice deep breath in. As we let it out, we bring our arms down to our sides in a big arc. Bring our heads down to a neutral position. Present our palms forwards. As we follow that arc down low, we rotate our shoulders once again, so our palms are facing towards each other. Continue that arc, cross our bodies, keeping our arms straight. Give yourself a nice big hug. We continue that back up to the top. Palms once again facing towards each other. Arching our necks. Arching our spines. Reaching up as tall as we can. Take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll reverse directions, bringing our arms down across our bodies. Continuing that arc down low. As we bring our arms up, our palms are presented forwards. Once again, we reach to the stars as high as we can. Take a nice deep breath in and relax. Okay, we are in for a little bit of mini circuit training today. We've got 5 exercises we're going to do. I'm going to demonstrate them, and instead of our little pauses in between, we're going to go from one exercise to the next. The first exercise we're going to do are side step squats. The side step squats, we step out to the side, back to the center. And that's 1 repetition. We're going to do 12 of those. The second exercise is we're going to do push-ups. I know we haven't done push-ups yet. We're going to take our controllers and place them on the ground. We can place our hands right next to our controllers. And we're going to do as many push-ups as we can, up to 20. If you can't do if you can't do a push-up at all, then we're going to do 6 negative set push-ups. A negative set push-up is like this. You come down onto all fours. Go into a push-up position. Come down to the ground. All the way down and lay down. Then you're going to crawl back up onto all fours, back to push-up position, and repeat.
So it's basically a half push-up?
Just a half push-up, just the going down portion, and you're going to do that 6 times. Now I'll remind you how many repetitions we're going to do for each of these exercises. After that, we're going to do imaginary jump rope. We're going to do that for 20 seconds. Simply, we're going to pretend we're holding a rope, and we're just going to jump rope for 20 seconds. Moving our arms, moving our legs. After we get our hearts up, we're going to go to a plank. Placing our forearms on the ground, we're making a 90 degree. It's hard to show here. Back to push-up position. We're going to hold this for 20 seconds. After that, we're going to go to a leg raise onto our backs. And we're going to raise our heels up off the ground 6 inches. And hold that for 20 seconds. You ready?
Oh boy.
Just remember, if you're able to do a push-up, you're actually really strong because you're pushing the earth.
Mm-hmm. Okay, first one, we're going to start with the side step squats. We're going to do 12 repetitions of those. We step out. And back. To the other side. And that's 1 rep. Here we go for 2. Up. Down. And up. Here we go, 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. Seven. And 8. And 9. And 10. Here we go, 2 more. We can do it. Last one. Ooh, nice. Next, we're going into our push-ups. We're going to go for 20 push-ups. If we're unable to do any push-ups, we're going to do 6 of the negative sets.
5, take it or leave it.
If you can do 5 and that's your max, then do 5. I am going to demonstrate the 6 negative. And you can do whichever ones you prefer.
So after negative push-ups, are we making the earth stronger?
Hello,
Processing. Yes. Okay, here's my negative set. Out to push-up position. Lower ourselves down nice and slow, all the way to the ground. And then from here, I like to go into a seal position. Kind of curl myself back up. Back to push-up position. Here we go for 2. And 3.
You said 20 push-ups, right?
Yes. Yep, cap out at 20. Unless you normally do more. If you normally do more, do your normal set. So if you can do 30, go for it. Typically 30 is mine. 30 is my typical normal set.
I don't do push-ups all that often, but I know that I should.
I lost count of my negative sets. I think I'm on 4.
I think you are on 4, yes.
And once again, this type of push-up is for people who are beginners and can't do any kind of push-up. This motion right here helps to strengthen the muscles that are going to be used during a full push-up. Here's my last one. Back to push-up position. And we're going to lower ourselves and breathe out.
Doing a push-up is mostly your arms and your core, right?
Yeah. So mostly...
Your legs are just kind of there as a pivot point.
Mm-hmm. Mostly you're hitting your triceps, the backside of your arm, and your chest. And you can change your hand position in a push-up to target different areas, whether it be more tricep or more of your pectorals. Are we all done our 20 capped push-ups or our negative set?
Snaky,
Yeah,
I'm
I
still on
think
7.
It's cap 20, so if you're done at 8, if you're done, then that's fine.
Oh, I'm gonna do 10
That
more.
means you that means you maxed out your body.
I know that whew.
Getting warm. Getting warm.
Yeah.
You're breathing a little heavy. Yeah.
I told you that I have damaged lungs, right?
How damaged?
So why exercising is permanent secondhand smoke damage from when I was a kid.
And if you visited a physician, would they say that it's okay to be doing this type of exercise?
I don't know. I've not seen a physician since 2018, and that's because I was put in the hospital.
Well, I don't want you in a hospital again. So if you feel any discomfort
Neither
and
do I.
feel like you need to stop, don't.
Yeah.
'Cause this next
That being
part,
said, the reason I was in hospital, story for another time. Yeah.
this next part is going to be a little bit of cardio. So we're gonna be breathing. Also, I was telling you about the sauna. It really helps my breathing. I have exercise-induced asthma, so I got breathing problems too.
Fair. Are you alright, hon?
Are you done your push-ups? I think you're done your push-ups. That's your max.
I can't feel my elbow.
And remember that number. We're gonna try to push that number each time.
How many did you do, hon?
I lost count.
That's right.
Because
Well,
I tried to do as much as I could, because I didn't think I could hit 20.
That's okay.
yeah, that's fine.
Well, you said before that you were on 8, right? You need to do a couple more after that, so let's say 10. I'm sure that you did more than 10 here, but
Yeah.
let's say 10 is a goal for you.
Wow.
Does that sound fair?
I feel tiny and pudgy.
Tiny and touchy?
Pudgy.
Touch.
Pudge. Pudgy.
Well,
Touch.
that's why we're here, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, to try to improve on our
Yeah,
bodies,
I feel like one of the
improve on ourselves, build our temple.
I feel like one of the only reasons I am so good at push-ups is because A, I am outrageously light, and B, it's mostly arm muscles, of which are probably my strongest muscle, other than my brain, which, you know.
Oh, so our next
I
part
got brain damage.
is going to be our imaginary jump rope. We're going to do it for 20 seconds. I got a little timer.
Alright. This is gonna go.
Sorry, downstairs neighbors.
Yeah. You take your headset off, maybe take a little peek, make sure you're in the clear.
Yeah. You should be fine. Closest thing to me is my bed. If I run into my bed, that's fine. It's my bed.
Okay, I'm going to start our timer, and we're going to pretend that we're jump roping. Here we go. 20 seconds. And feel free to mute yourself, because we're going to be breathing.
So we're basically just hopping from one foot to the other?
Correct. Yeah, and then also swinging our arms. Try to get a little bit of motion in our shoulders. Just like we're jumping a rope. Oh, and I think I hear my timer. That's 20 seconds.
Just glanced
That's
down
all
from
it
my
takes.
headset. I was getting very
I
close
moved
to my
forward.
Yeah, same.
Okay, our next one we're
At the
gonna.
very least, if my dad walks in, ask him, "What the heck you doing?" Exercising. Oh, okay, carry on.
Good. Next one's on another
Explanation,
timer.
at least.
We're gonna go to a plank for 20 seconds.
Oh no, not the plank.
Plank is a little
Again, we're
harder than a push-up.
using our forearm here.
Created planks. I hate them.
We're gonna create a 90 degree with our arm. Once
Don't you
again,
want chiseled abs, though?
go into that push-up position. And hold ourselves here. Tighten our cores. I'm gonna start this timer. 20 seconds begins now. Try to imagine pressing your belly button back towards your spine. Breathing naturally. And that's 20 seconds. Now we're gonna roll over onto our backs. Gonna keep our back nice and flat on the ground. It's nice up
Apparently,
plank.
I accidentally entered a trance with plank. I did like twice as long.
We're gonna relax our arms right down by our sides. We're gonna raise our heels up 6 inches off the ground. And we're gonna hold that.
Interesting.
From here, we're gonna spread our legs out in a V. Once again, we're keeping our feet 6 inches above the ground. Bring your legs back
Our
in.
hips or our feet?
Our feet are up.
Oh,
Yep, our heels are up 6 inches. And we can relax.
This one is strange.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if I'm doing it right.
Yeah, I can demonstrate again. So we're laying on our back.
Lift your feet up.
Yep, we're just gonna lift our feet up, just our heels. Straight legs.
My body wants to turn into a worm. Would I do that?
Return to worm.
And we can just kind of flutter them up and down like this.
So are we lifting our entire legs or like just
Yeah.
the heels?
I mean, by lifting our
Lift your
heel.
leg, your feet 6 inches up.
Yeah.
When I try to lift up just my legs, my upper half is wanting to fold.
Yeah, don't keep your shoulders on the ground.
Hmm. Yeah.
This
So,
is proving difficult.
And just go as far up as you can without lifting your shoulders.
yeah. Just lifting our heels up. See, that's too much pain. I can tell. So we back off from that.
I'm putting so much strain and focus on that I actually stopped breathing.
No, don't do
No, no, continue
Don't
breathing.
do that.
Yeah,
Like, kinda, I'm the only one allowed to take your breath away.
yeah. We don't need to be performing the Valsalva maneuver, which is a special technique of holding your breath during a movement. We don't want to do that.
that. I don't want to do the CPR wirelessly.
So, what'd you think of our little circuit?
I skipped that last one.
Yeah, that's fine.
So-
That's fine.
Other than that,
We'll try
that
to
was actually good.
we'll try to improve on your posture and your position on that, and see if we can get you in the right position for it. Are you ready for
So,
set 2?
Have you ever...
And
No, I'm just wanting to tell you something. Have you played the Switch game Ring Fit Adventure?
Mm-mm.
No. Well, on it has a thing where your workouts actually do attacks. Like it's a video game where you work out to do attacks on.
That's awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, and one of the attacks is the plank maneuver, but in order to do an attack, you have to bring your hips closer to the ground, hold it there, then bring it back up.
Oh, gotcha. It's a very interesting attack. No, seriously, are you ready for round 2? We're going to do that twice.
Oh.
Yeah. Aside from that last one, that being said, I do think I make up for that because I did extra
Actually-
push-ups and I held the plank for longer. So
Actually, we're actually getting all along in time, so let's start our stretching. I was planning on doing 2 sets of those, though.
Oh.
All right, then.
Just not the last one.
Let's start. Yeah, no. We can start sitting on the ground. We're going to start with our neck stretches. So we can have our feet right out in front of us. Jade.
Error message 42. The caller you are trying to dial is either outside the calling area or unavailable. Please hang up and try again later.
You can do corpse pose.
Beans. I offer beans.
Can I offer you some beans in this trying time?
Okay, let's do this.
Okay. We're going to start with our neck stretches. We're going to reach up over the top of our head with our right arm. We're going to bring our ear down towards our right shoulder. Make sure we're keeping a nice straight core up and down. And we're not pulling too hard, just enough so we get some tension on the side of our neck. We're going to hold this for about an 8 to 10 count. Yeah, I think we're just about there. So let's switch sides. Let's bring our left hand up over the top of our head, placing a finger on our ear. Again, keeping the nice straight core. We're going to pull our heads down towards our shoulder, bring our ear down towards our shoulder. Just so we get a bit of a stretch, some tension here. And relax, come out of the stretch nice and slow. Now we're going to take our right hand, reach up over the top of our head, placing a finger on the center back of our skull. We're going to look down at our right hip. And we're just going to pull our heads down gently towards our hip. Just bringing your eye level down towards it. This time we're going to feel a bit more strain on the back of our neck. Once again, come out of the stretch nice and gently. Let's switch sides. Bringing our left hand up over the top of our head, placing it on the center of our skull in the back. Looking down towards our left hip. Keeping a nice straight up and down core. And just pull down on your head for a little bit of tension. And relax. Let's go into a straddle position. We'll bring our legs out into a nice wide V. And go as far as you can, and then maybe come back just a little bit. The right hand, we're going to bring it down towards our right foot. Our left hand, we're going to bring it up over the top of our head. We're going to fold our trunk over, creating an arc with our hands like a big moon. Keeping our upper bodies upright still. Now we're going to rotate at our waist, reaching our left hand down towards our foot, bringing our chin down towards our knee, arms stretched out as far as they can towards our toes. And come back to neutral position. With our left hand, we'll bring it down towards our left foot. Once again, make a big arc with our arms. Just folding our trunks over sideways. Now we rotate our waist again, bringing our right hand down towards our left foot. Chin pointed towards our knee. Arms outstretched as far as they can. And come back to neutral position. We've got one more fold. We're going to fold forward. We're going to make sure we fold really low on our waist. So we're going to keep our back nice and straight as we come down into it. Reaching out as far as we can. Should be feeling some good strain right in through here in our legs. Don't pull too far, we don't want to injure ourselves. But if we feel like it, we can reach out ever so further. And hold that. And relax. Let's come back to neutral position. Okay, now we're gonna stand up. Get ourselves up. I know we were all getting comfy. Stand up, shake our legs out. Shake your arms out. Shake all your bits out.
You say comfy, I say legs say
They're a little jello-y, huh?
ow. I say as I stand up, my knee pops again. The third time.
Alright, be gentle with yourself on this one. We're going to grab onto something if we need to. We're going to put an arm out for some balance. With our other hand, we're going to reach back, grab onto our heel.
Oh boy.
And bring that up towards our butts. I don't know if this is showing correctly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That was a nope. Ow.
So just leg up,
Yeah,
heel to
bringing
butt,
heel to butt.
and just hold.
Yeah, and you're going to hold that.
The flamingo.
Yeah, try not to pull onto your foot, but onto your ankle. Like, hold up onto your ankle. And then we're going to switch sides. And relax. Now from a standing position, going to take a half a step forward, placing a heel on the ground. Pointing your toes up towards the ceiling. Balance sneaky. We're going to fold at our waist. Down towards the floor. Keeping our toes flexed. This time we should be feeling a bit more strain in our calf, the area that's below, behind our knee. And relax. I'm going to swap sides, take a half step forward, placing our heel on the ground, toe flexed up towards the sky, folding at the waist. And back up, relax. We're going to take a nice wide stance, a little bit further than shoulder width apart. We're going to lean to the right. Place a hand on our knee for balance. The other hand, we can place it on our hip. And we can just press down a little bit. Just so we got a bit of a stretch here in our inner thigh. And stand back up. Let's swap sides. We're going to bend our knee. Place a hand on it for balance. The other hand on our hip. Just pressing down ever so slightly so we get a little bit more stretch here in our inner thigh. And relax. Last stretch of the night. Let's go down to butterfly. Back down to the mat. The bottoms of our feet placed against each other. Can bring in our heels tight to our bodies. Placing our elbows on the insides of our knees and our hands onto our feet. We're going to activate with our elbows, pressing them into our knees, pressing our legs down towards the floor. Trying to get our knees as flat as we can. If we can get them touching the floor or close to touching the floor, we're not feeling much more of a stretch. We can pull our heels in tighter towards our body. Or we can lean into it. And relax. Stay in this position. I'm going to press into that one more time. Go ahead and press. And relax. Put your legs out in front of you, shake them out. Thank your legs. Thank your body. Get yourself a drink. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Very important to keep hydrated, especially if we were sweating tonight. Got our body temperatures up, got our hearts pounding a little bit. The night before we wrap up, our fitness tip is 5 tips for fitness motivation. Set goals. More importantly, set realistic goals. You don't want to be a beginner coming in and going, I want an athlete's body. Set something that's achievable. We can always reset our goals later and say, hey, all right, I've hit this point. Now I can do a little bit better, and we can make a new goal. So set realistic goals, nice little achievable things. Find yourself a workout buddy. Someone that can be coming to you with workout class. They might be able to motivate you to come. sometimes you might not be feeling it, and they'll go, "Oh, you're going to work out?" And you're like, "I wasn't going to, but if you're going, I'll go." You know, it's nice to have a buddy to help motivate you. Track your
Find
progress.
yourself a workout
Directly at you.
rival.
Very distinct eye contact.
Find yourself
Or
a
find
workout
yourself,
rival.
or
I'm
find
gonna get stronger
yourself,
than you.
or find, yeah, right. Or find yourself a workout group. Track your progress. That way, if we're trying to achieve that goal, we can see how we're getting there or not getting there, and we can adjust our workouts accordingly. We might adjust our nutrition. So by tracking our progress, can help motivate us because we can see, oh, I'm so close to my goal. I just want to go a little bit more. It's nice to track progress. So like I said, you should keep track of your reps as you're going. If you hit 10, let's try to hit 12 next time. And so on. If we're doing the little imaginary jump rope and you could only make 10 seconds, then maybe we can do 15 seconds next time, and just kind of keep track of your progress. Even the stretching, as we stretch, you can go, oh, I'm almost touching my toes, and just want to reach a little bit further, and kind of keep track of how far down your leg you're getting, and maybe eventually you'll get to your toes. Just kind of keep track of all our progress. Prioritizing.
In terms of the stretching one, if that's one that you're trying to have a goal for, you could use like if you're doing it every day, you could use just a simple marker and mark how far you're able to stretch. And then the next time that you go, your goal is to go just a little bit beyond that marker. And just go a little bit further and a little bit further.
Absolutely. Great tip. Yep.
Don't use a rubber band though, because that's a bad idea.
Oh, you don't have a workout rubber band?
I do. Prioritize your recovery.
Marker will rush.
Make sure you get yourself enough sleep. Make sure you get enough nutrition. Make sure you stay hydrated. All these things are going to make us feel better. After a workout, we're not going to feel so groggy and laggy and just like, oh, I didn't like that feeling, I'm not going to do it again. If we take care of our bodies, we're going to feel better, and we'll be able to continue progressing. And the very last one.
Eat a banana each day.
Bananas are great for potassium. Very last one is have fun. That's why I try to keep it nice and light in our workout groups, because if you're not having fun, then you're not likely to come back. And again, if you're having fun, that'll keep you motivated. Come on back and exercise with Sneaky. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a good night. Yay!